What did I tell you guys in my last video where I was shit talking this card, huh? What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you that SEMO was gonna hype this thing up? This card is literally going online right now for double its original price. $1.95 free shipping, pre-owned. So when this card is literally for like 99 cents, its price literally doubled in a matter of hours. Not even that many hours, just like 3-4 hours of SEMO making that video talking about this card. And now, guess what, guys? You're gonna have to pay double for it now. Those of you who are trying to run this as a secret tech and were about to buy it because of SEMO, you have to spend more money now for a card that's not even that broken. Let's pull up some more cards that SEMO did this with. When you were literally able to have this card in your binders, or you're just not even your binders, your fucking boxes or shoe boxes full of fucking cards. You had this card sitting in your binder, and no, not I need to stop saying binder. Maybe your spare tins. You know, back in the days where they actually used to make a lot of tins for this game. In this video, might as well just bring up everything that SEMO had hyped up for no reason. This is another card that got hyped up by SEMO. And now you see it anywhere from $3 to $5. I mean, this card has no reason to be that expensive. It is a very bad card. I would not play this card for a solid second, as I've talked about in 4 different videos of me shit talking this card. You guys should know how I do it, and how I top locals running Mind Crush instead. As a matter of fact, I have to thank A Point of the Red Lotus for something. It encouraged a lot more people to start teching in Mind Crush. I was already making use of Mind Crush before Mind Crush was even noticed in the community. So I technically got to it first, but you know, that doesn't really matter in the game. What matters is if you're teching shit in, and then you use those tech cards in order to win overall. So let's go on to the next card. Check it out, guys. Back to the front. Yeah, you remember this shit? Yeah, this dipshit. Remember when this card was like, what, $1.10 each? And now you realize what SEMO did? SEMO nearly tripled their prices by overhyping this card. And this card is not even that good. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to give a reality check to you guys. This card is not that good. I mean, it's a good card, but when I use it, it's the Tower Knights? Never. Anybody that comments anywhere from here on out to have me play back to the front in Satoran Knights, look back at this video because I'm going to explain it again. Oasis of the Dragon Souls is a much better card for Statellers, considering that you can just bounce it back to your hand with Trevor and just reset it face down. You need cards that recur your resources. You don't want to play back to the front just because it has free synergy in the deck and allows you to go into Rongo Minad for free. You don't really even make him anymore. It's a Trevor Turbo deck now. Nothing more, nothing less. And this card doesn't constitute much to that strategy. Oasis does a better job as a continuous trap card, Floodgate. It's not really a Floodgate, but the fact that it's a resurrection card that's a continuous trap makes it so much better in the deck, because Trevor just bounces them floodgates back to your hand, thus allowing you to reuse them again. Therefore, it should be a card that should, in my personal opinion, make use or see use in. It should not. That Oasis is a much better card that you should be making use of in your Statella Knights. If you're using back to the front, I'm telling you, take those back to the front out and replace them with 2 Oasis of Dragon Souls. 3 Call of the Haunted, obvious. Even the people that run back to the front know to run Call of the Haunted at 3. Call of the Haunted's broken in Satellos, and 2 Oasis of the Dragon Souls. Those 5 will be enough in a Satellarknight Demise deck. You guys know how I do it. You guys see my Satellarknight Demise deck profiles. You know how I do my shit. You know how I run it. So let's wing it. Yeah, this card. You're gonna be surprised to hear this from me, but I actually like this card. Heavy Storm Duster is actually a card I like, but here's my problem with it. The fact that it's a trap card and you have to set it down for a turn just makes it so annoying for me. I mean, you literally have to go first in order to make use of this stage. If your opponent's setting down their back row, they're setting down, I don't know, their defissures, their macros, their skill drains, back in last format, the Vandy's Emptiness, or cards like that, Floodgates, or get a Dragonic Diagram on the field. You really can't do anything about it until you set this card down for one turn. So in my opinion, for me, as a player, it's a little too slow. But I actually really like this card. In some instances, it is better than Twin Twisters. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not going to argue with those who want to run it. This is one of the better cards that SEMO ended up hyping up to being a good card. So I'm going to be going on to the next card now. Yeah, this card. Floodgate Trap Hole. You're able to get the originals for $5 and you get able to get the reprint for $1.65. This card saw lots of competitive play at our YCS events. Toronto, Rimini, whatever the fuck that shit is called. Cause literally, I'm a little tired when I'm making this right now, but anyways, yeah, this card saw a lot of competitive play, and it's a good card against Zoo. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good card against Zoo. Well, I just can't fathom the thought of this card doing anything to True Draco. Because, literally, Dynamite Fighter, Trade, activate True Key's Return, or True Draco Apocalypse. Or, if they tribute a trap card for the Masterpiece summon, this card is automatically dead against him. So it's helpful in your Zoo matchups. I can always understand you main decking it for Zoo. Which is why a lot of players top this time, because a lot of Zoo happened to be at this event. But there was a lot of True Draco at this event, those players would definitely have lost. Like, no arguments to be made whatsoever. So yeah, guys, just bringing you the reality check. My body as a shield, in my personal opinion, the last format, this card was a good card to run. But now, in my personal opinion, it's just not worth it. Like, for real. This card is just so not worth. And I'm gonna explain why. Like, in decks that I could play that could run this card, I cut it. And I'm gonna explain why, and I'm gonna explain the other card that I put in. I choose Pianissimo over this. Because Pianissimo can literally protect it from a card effect. This allows you to just negate a card, a spell or trap card, or a monster effect that would destroy a monster or monsters on your field. Somehow, a fucking YCS judge ruled out that my body as a shield can't negate the freaking dice roll trap card I talked about at the beginning of the video. I don't remember its name. I don't understand really, but apparently now my body can't respond to it. So, and that trap card is going to be very popular tech for the duration of the format. And when we leave this format, and if True Draco and Zoo gets hit, we're going to be going into a format where, how should I put this? Dinosaur is going to be the best deck. So this card literally does nothing to Dinosaur. Because their ultimate conducted Tyranno puts your shit face down. And it counts as being sent to graveyard under his effect, not by being destroyed. So I could see this card just becoming dead altogether at some point. So if you have a whole bunch of spare copies of this card, I say you should try to sell them out now. You see it, you got your gold rare scored for $3, literally. So I feel it's something you may want to sell in the very near future. Alright, so we have Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries sitting for about $7. $7 for one Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Literally. This is what happened. Like, right now, in my personal opinion, is me personally, guys should be picking this card up. And I'm gonna explain my logic behind this simply. It's very logical. And here's why. Because we're gonna get to the point where a certain Link deck is gonna take over the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're gonna get to that point where Link Summoning will be taking over the game. And when we get there, oh man, you're gonna need your Winter Cherries in order to empty them Firewall Dragons out of their opponent's extra deck. Because if you don't have it, you're fucked. But anyways, without any further ado, let's get on to the next one. Siphion the Time Lord, let's see. $1.70. Yeah, this is the card this is one of those cards that you should have been brought out, in my personal opinion. I got mine for 75 cents a pop. And I was technically 20 something cents late on that because at lowest, you were able to get this card for 50 cents each. And if I would have gotten it for 50 cents each, one copy of it would have been worth more than 3 of them back then. I'd be making literally $1.20 on each Siphion if I would have brought them out back then at their all-time lowest. But it's okay. I'm making about $1 on each of them right now. It's something I feel you should still put your money into because this card is still proving itself to be a decent side deck card even to this day. Wipe out fields, it ends games easy. Easy peasy, man. It can end games without a doubt. So, yeah, it's something I feel y'all should be putting your investments into just to get yourselves out there. And the last thing we're going to be covering today is the Trickstar cards. Let me look up Trickstar Reincarnation in general. Because I have a feeling that shit's not $75. And if it is, that's insane. Yeah. Let's see. $34.95. So yeah, this card is sitting at $35. A lot of people are going to start trying out Trickstars at your locals. Go look up on my channel how to counter Trickstars because I did a couple of different videos on how to counter Trickstars already. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this Market Watch. I'm going to keep it simple this time. Midnight Market Watch over. Artifact Molotov signing out. Have a good night. Peace.